Hey, it's your boy again. On this topic, I want to just jump right into it. Is justifying the means. Sometimes you have two opportunities and you got two things that you can walk in, but does it justify the means? Which means, do you let this one door close to seize this other opportunity? You know, um, and if it does it justify the means? Does it justify the means if you're gonna lose something? Something's gonna be lost. You know what I mean? I don't know how many people watch Smallville, but it's in one thing where he saved Superman and said, "Hey, because of that, you're going to have to lose something. You're gonna have to pay for this one way or another." And he was like, he wasn't okay with it, but did it justify the means? Sometimes you're gonna have to lose something because you walked through the wrong door, and that's gonna happen. So you gotta kind of weigh that scale. Does it justify the means? Do your seizing that opportunity, is it justified? Is it okay? Because it may not be. You might really lose out on something by jumping into something else. And sometimes you want to hold on to this and then jump into that. But how long do you think that you'll be able to balance that beam? How long do you think that whatever's at the other end of that is going to let itself be balanced and coming up short? A lot of people don't get it. Like we were made to multitask, but not be schizophrenic. If that makes any sense. And I have a thing where I feel like everybody is mildly schizophrenic, but how much do you think you can push that before you drive yourself insane? Because to balance something in the middle, which means you're gonna have to be slightly two different people, slightly, because it's gonna be two different situations that you're trying to balance on just your own shoulders, on your own head, and that's kind of hard. If you're trying to balance two relationships, it's still two different personalities. You cannot be the same person you are with one as the other. That's where they say main and side. You cannot treat your side as your main, because if you do, then your side will think she's the main, and then that's when feelings and more stuff get involved, and then eventually you get caught up and you're trying to figure out how do you cut this person off because you've actually made two people feel the same way. Or your job, handling two jobs at once. You may not be doing the same job. You might be doing the same job, but it's still two different things you're doing. So while you're holding on to one and holding on to the other, you're still caught in the middle trying to balance both of them. So you got to think about that. Does it justify the means? If you seize that opportunity, is it justified by the means of that opportunity closing, or that opportunity maybe not being able to go through what it needs to go through? Because if it doesn't, if it's not justified, gonna you're gonna lose something, and you're gonna lose something. Best believe you're gonna lose something. So make sure it's justified. Make sure that 100% is justified before you hop out there and just do something. Because if it's not justified, you're gonna lose something that you probably couldn't afford to lose. This your boy. Have a good one.